Midnight, midnight. Cult group believers do not sleep. They're going to invite each other into the cave for a shady trick. They're going to perform a ritual to summon the Black Crow, destroying humanity. Leader drops blood into 8 countries. And it boils up. The moon in the sky immediately turned red. Disaster is about to come. He put his hand on the rock, trying to project the power of breaking the seal. Around the dust flying dim, mixed with creepy sounds and countless blue rays. The stone began to shake violently. From the smog, gradually appear tall handsome figure, but grows evil black wings. The story begins thousands of years ago. In the midst of darkness, the light was born. Light creates sky, sea, land and trees. The moon and the animals. It helps fill the space. It's just a wasteland. Finally, the body of light sent 12 angels, bringing the power of 12 armor down to earth. You've chosen a human to manage the 12 gods and make them create a harmonious world. People worship the light creator as a god and quickly help the world prosper at breakneck speed. However, as the domain of light expands, it means that the realm of darkness is shrinking. Finally, darkness creates demons and begins to gnaw the world. 12 angels are shared, the absolute power of the God of Light, to protect the world from evil. They start their battles with great sacrifice. After countless cruel battles, the angels defeat the devil. They've sealed their absolute power and the power of demons inside the gates of hell. From there, peace repeats itself. The gods, to start living with humans in human form. The gods also have to make money. There is something new to eat. Sandong Medical Clinic in front of the clinic to save lives, but actually, inside the business, there's all kinds of things, especially specialized in lending interest. They're targeting people who are short of money, have a criminal record, or have committed new crimes lending. Because then, without hesitation, just ask for debt. Typically, this name is a society that goes to trial. Still can't escape the Angel Corporation director specialized in loans. The director went to the debt collection center and asked for Cho's name to sign transfer of land assets. That's why he borrowed $1 billion, interest $1 billion, $2 billion total. You can't pay cash. Name due to stubborn tipping promise to court. I will work hard to pay off my debt later. Or at the very least, he's broken. The whole Angel group. That's it. The director declared the last 100 years. Met many types. No debt and no case is unclaimed. Withdraw the director. Call your juniors. Bail your name. Get out of prison. I'm sure when he goes to court, he heals a little. In fact, everything went as planned. 500 Brothers Financial Group. There's a chance to stretch. They set out to collect the debt of Cho. The director is busy asking for money. Not done yet by the police, to harass both sides with deep affection. A long time ago, I was born dead. The police used that as an excuse to borrow money. Floor numbness director. He told me that the police pay is $300,000. San promised that when the debt collection is completed, he will lend to his brother. The police actually need money to buy clothes. They're not hungry. At the same time, San Francisco Medical Center, reception is quite crowded. Fat guy goes online every day to write ads. The smell of peaches. Oriental Medicine Clinic to the upper floor to cure all kinds of diseases. There is a cure for chicken skin. I saw the female doctor in charge. The patient twisted a cold gait. Fat brother sweating reminded the doctor gently a little. The other patients ran away. A few minutes later, the patient woke up. Find your body comfortable from a long-term illness. He thanked the doctor. He screeched and promised to introduce relatives through the examination first. When he came home, he sold drugs and told his patients, "Don't eat lard from now on. A pig is a pet that needs to be loved, not eaten." The police side shopping. Go to the exhibition hall to visit the girls. Turns out, a bunch of police clothes. Buy it for a girl named Min. She's preaching ancient ancestral origins. Let the kids hear it. The God of Light is the creator. Bring peace to the people. The 12 gods represent the 12 animals. Struggle to destroy the evil spirits of darkness and sealing. It's in the gates of hell. Min refused to receive clothes because I know you use the money of the seal. Numbness sand shopping. The police advised Min, come home and join your brothers after 15 years of separation. But she refused and said goodbye. The police wondered if Min. What a dream to dream that. Dare not tell me. Evening name Cho. We're throwing a party to celebrate his bail. But he doesn't know who's the guarantor. And the storm is coming. Good fit, San called and said he was the one who helped Cho. Go to court outside, Raza-san is on his way to the lair. Destroy the whole social furnace. Leave the sin of debt forever unpaid. Cho laughed sarcastically, showing off his juniors full of blood, more than brain blood. Middle-class boxer. If you punch one, the opponent flies. Social group with a big neck and a stick. Prepare to fight, creditor. San alone weighs the whole group in the note. Tae did not draw ice each child by the leaves of chives. Soon San finished handling all 10 of his juniors. Then I went into the office and asked the man. He was now afraid to open the safe. Take cash to pay debts. The whole social group is kneeling on the ground in terror. Director San. Take all the cash and the jewelry. My watch and my car are not out of debt. San asked for Cho's name to sign on the paper, then return the rest. From the beginning, listening to them is not enough. In other developments, San's men are also collecting debts from another facility. They open a casino and they do it. But the debt is not paid. Know what kind of angel financial corporation? Don't leave it alone, so they soon put up a tight guard. Heard about the past, a detritus gangster boss had to flee to the... How the hell is Cambodia? The angels are still chasing that bar. Getting back to paying debts, this young man asked the pioneer to break into the lair. The guy who quickly climbed the wall like a monkey. The 2 girls are no less. Hotter than ice cream has jumped ever since. Inside the casino, hundreds of people are punishing each other. The gamblers have conflicts. This is a great opportunity for an angel group. Soon the casino became chaotic. Financial corporations get a relaxing fan core. Suck bang social group deep. They are no match for the angels. I know this fan is a lot better. Hurry up and pack all the money and run away. I can't believe all his movements. It's all in the company's sights. People receive intelligence, immediately chase and catch the big name C. Tears on the way out. He touched your fat belly. Carrying shovel close to the button. I love a rock. That made the big CA unconscious personnel. Of course, financial corporation, angel of immortality transmission, only specialized in giving gangsters and deep social loans, but if you borrow, you can never fail. San's side enlist in their free time. Visit the snack bar of a white-haired woman named Sun. Turns out they're old acquaintances. The old woman who saw San was delighted. Hugging and greeting. They addressed my uncle. As a child, the Sun family, often bullied by neighborhood gangsters, ruining the business. Lucky, San was kind enough to help. They didn't dare touch the Sun family anymore. But San gave up on protecting people. Because they feel selfish. There are many bad habits. Sun is the only one who knows the secret. San is an angel. Mrs. Sun advised him to find his own happiness. Even though the world is at peace, there is no evil. In particular, you should practice exercise to lose fat. San shook his head and said he was training 5,000. It's been 1,000 years. Suddenly, an old man appeared, scolding San. Lie about talking to adults. Forever after San phobias. He's a kid who pees in his neighborhood. He was shocked to realize Uncle San and ask why you still look so young. News coverage at the redevelopment site. Discovered a large amount, relics thought to be from the Paleolithic period. Starting with pottery and a variety of relics, the ancient world is being excavated along the sediment layers. Especially many minerals whose shapes and grains are difficult to identify. Chronology of events that attracted interest from the academic world. For research value. The excavated items will be studied by the Institute. National Cultural Heritage continues to survey. The scientists found that the index oscillates below the layer. Extremely strong sediment. I don't know what it is. Now a group of people in black, whose background is unknown, are gathered in the cave doing shady things. Blood seeping into the stone immediately glowed them. About reports that a man named O-gwi has been found. The director, on the other hand, San bought delicious food home for the children. But I kept calling and no one answered. Coming, San carried the money he had just collected into a secret vault. It's filled with gold bullion and cash. Maybe 3 lives are not over. For hundreds of years, I've been a loan shark. The Angel Corporation must be profitable, not less. The black group summoned the believers who were in the cave. The leader poured his blood into 8 boiling waters. The moon's glow in the sky briefly turned red. The omen is not good. He's not a normal person. When you use your hand to destroy a rock, my brother can, to prevent the leader from carrying out the summons. Or risk your life. He said he could not delay any longer. Then continue to use as much as possible. Transfer power to the rock. The dust is flying around. The rock also shook violently. The blue light is constantly flashing. Then quickly crumbling. From the dust, gradually appeared a large figure. That's the devil O-gwi. With red eyes and huge black wings. He has been reborn and is stronger than ever. At the same time, I sat there thinking about what Mrs. Sun said. After all, you are still an angel. God's mission is to protect people. Actually, hundreds of years ago, the 12 gods always live in peace with mankind. They hide in form people and silently help humanity. Min and San live in a small village and often visit the market to play. That day, they caught a thug bullying the villagers. He trampled men not enough. I want to bring my good daughter back as a concubine. Numbness, sand phlegm, hand prickly eye. I told my son to wait for me to punish him. Just a few basic lines. You scared the thugs away. There were 2 people who tried to sneak away and Min stood from a distance. Use the 3 meters catapult magic. The villagers hid their eyes in amazement. I don't understand why. The girl's hands blew like that. The leader's name howled. The swallow's soul knelt. Please forgive me. He promised not to take risks from now on, disturbing the order and bullying people in the market. After the incident above, the villagers brought good food and wine to the temple. Thank you, Num Group. San of Little Circles. Let the leader be grateful. What the hell? After eating, the entire group of unconscious people rolled back to sleep. It's always not good. Later, I woke up to find a fire outside. Prepare to burn Min alive. It turns out that the villagers witnessed the shooting with their hands. Girl's outfit. I thought Min was a witch. They put drugs in the wine and quietly eliminate her benefactor. The devil came to the world and mesmerized the villagers and killed them. How many hard words they say and then they set it on fire. Fortunately, the leader ran to stop it in time. You pulled out the stake. The villagers ran away from their sandals. That's the true nature of human beings. For thousands of years. Swear to live every day. Will never interfere in human affairs again. But right now I'm messing with my mind. I don't know what to do. At the cave, evil group successfully summons evil spirits. His name is O-gwi. He's got giant wings. I just looked across. The leader's name was looking for O-gwi? Thousands of years and exhausted by waking him up. The leader wants to borrow the power of the Supreme to confront the group of O-gwi angels. Catch the enemy so that he knows who is the owner here. The next morning, the 3 gods asked each other to exercise. Health promotion. Fat brother. The role of the pig god is less demanding to lie down. Instead of trying to train, he invited his 2 friends to a hearty breakfast. For you fat, food is the best thing in life. But if you say you're a pig, you're self-indulgent. 2 girls just ignore you, fat, and keep running. Kangji always wears a rope around his neck. One day we need to protect people. The cattle say the gates of hell are sealed. The world is peaceful, don't think too negatively. Other side, fat brother out to the park, sitting for a hearty breakfast. I saw that I had a bad day today. Easy to cause friction with others. I turned to the right and saw the dog barking loudly. Due to the ability to understand animal thought, so you fat know your dog is swearing you're a pig. So angry he stood up and tried to lose enough with a puppy. Its owner is busy wearing music headphones. I don't understand the lame pants. Fortunately, the team came to the rescue. Otherwise, the dog heals a lot less. You eat well, but you are fat. In other developments, O-gwi starts the act of discovery. The human community in modern times. Coincidentally, he and Min passed each other, but I didn't see it for a moment. Remember thousands of years ago evil? He fought with 12 angels. In the battle of life and death, they have to sacrifice their own strength. New sealed floating devil. He has sinned against God and destroyed the world. Should be locked in the gates of hell forever. evening group of angels gathered to eat happily. Only the leader and Min did not participate. They seemed to have merged into the human form. Both lifestyle and thinking, more and more like normal people. Bang unexcitedly shows off new citizen ID card. Who criticized you? Bad picture. You quit the poison, immediately log out. Photographs taken from the time of the ancients. It is always kept by the angels. I watched the memories for a long time and laughed. Other side, Min at the pub alone, not joining friends. You're always obsessed with dreams. I saw a faceless man in a dark cave. I only see the back, but the feeling that scared her to death. Suddenly, a young man saw a beautiful woman drinking, then the lion gets used to it. He let her loose in the sky and the earth. But I can't stand the beauty. One is not enough, yet another comes to trouble. Min gets up and goes home and knocks out two guys who are eager to make fun of girls. O-gwi side sitting on the lan can. Watch the modern world innovate RACO. Sealed for 1,000 years that humans have developed prosperity to the new high level. He asked Sami, what kind of cow have you been doing all this time? Why not destroy the world? But let it prosper this size. Samian honestly declared, since the gates of hell closed, he lost all power. He was searching for O-gwi. Only O-gwi can fight the angels and turn this world into hell. Samin uses many charming words, says there's a way to help upgrade existing O-gwi power. He knows O-gwi can sense the energy of the pangolin. He saw it with his own eyes the day Jesus was killed by the angels. He left behind 3 soul stones. Once collected 10 enough BA stones, and transfer their energy into the dragon's soul. It monitors the energy of angels and demons. Then O-gwi can revive the power of heat. Of course Samin is a cunning old fox. Always puts self-interest first. He does everything. Desire in exchange for immortality. O-gwi agreed to cooperate and advise. Samin, don't mess with the cow. Otherwise, his head will leave his body. Before being immortal, O-gwi spreads his wings and disappears into the night. The next morning, the angels went to eat chicken. Tae-san leader was absent due to busy collecting debts from the car shop owner. The kids are playing water. All the big jobs are for the CA to handle. San is a good creditor. To love someone or something, so I'm leaving them a bunch of pocket money. Soft talk does not like, just let me relax my muscles. San got in the car to take medicine, but there were no pills. You call the doctor. Make an appointment and ask for more medicine. Recently, San numbness often causes chest shortness of breath. Declining health. The treatment doesn't seem to be working. What help? The doctor still slammed his own abilities. No matter the patient complains, the doctor always puts money in his mouth so that he doesn't talk too much. Now you just need a quiet sleep and please take more medicine. In the lair, the villains are plotting to eliminate O-gwi. I was going to wake him up to take advantage of the power against the angel. However, O-gwi is not easy to manipulate. He even threatened to tear Samin apart. If you dare to play the cow, O-gwi is the only one who can find it. Ba power stones. The gates of hell don't open. That means they will die. Samin ordered a slight change of plans. He said he was sending dark energy into his men. I just saw in their eyes a scary change of color and leave the lair. Immediately the police necklace. And all the angels are shining. This signals the rise of evil. After thousands of years of sleep, who is confused? Because now we have lost our divine power. They're no different than normal people. What does it take to fight the devil? Hurry up and call the leader. Comes Sam, but you're not answering. Emergency situation. Each person divides the work into actions. Other side, S.A. Min continues to drip blood into 8 boiling water. The police officer tries to contact Min, but failed. She's at the museum meeting with her colleagues. Min plans to take the car home, but a hunch that someone's watching. The evil spirits are all around. Min develops the ability to blow up each name. Something doesn't work. My enemy, you are soon caught in the neck. Lucky group of angels drove to the rescue in time. The whole thing is Samin. Look through the lens. 8 water. The 2 main evil factions rushed into the ice to swim with the chives. The demons are like puppets. It's driven by tremendous power. They are not tired of fighting, determined to destroy the prey. On the contrary, the group of angels lost their power. Just a human. No matter how strong the martial arts are, it is not the enemy of the devil. Each one of them has a peeled onion, but they are still in shape. San went back to the office and didn't see you. I feel the shining stone that knows the rise of the devil. In the car tunnel, the two sides are still undefeated. Ordinary cattle, the best martial arts, but still under the enemy's hand. Who is so wounded that I'm afraid I can't survive. It's clear that the main target of the villain is Min. You see, try to stop it. Even though I can't worry myself. Suddenly the police officer drove to help. Whether he's going to change the game or not. Juniors bring the necklace to the floor. They're very worried about the unknown. The evil O-gwi stood on the roof. My eyes turned red. He felt the rise of the devil. Tonight, at the end of last episode, San went home. Detect the glowing stone. It signals the devil's return. Meanwhile, you're messing with a bunch of leftover pagans who live and die. They're incarnated by evil. It's no different than a puppet that kills. As long as the prey isn't sacrificed, they won't stop. We are all lucky to be exhausted. The police showed up in time. Ma steeped out the scepter of power. Pagan group face down. Situation, everyone is injured. It's best to get out of here. As soon as possible. The magic of magic. That made the pagans stand motionless in place. Group of gods enlisted to help each other flee. In other developments, O-gwi stood on the roof, his eyes turned red. Even 10 kilometers away, he could see everything. In the car basement. Oh my god, it's been a long time since I saw you. Old acquaintance. The leader Salmon knows his juniors are restrained. Then unseal them through the prism. And suddenly, a sneaking ghost. I'm lucky you didn't. All the pagans were quickly unsealed. And rush into the next attack. God is not the enemy of the devil. So Going Home is the best book. Ghost Slope used the staff to suppress the evil cult. Again, but failed. The salmon used magic to summon them back to their lair. The ghost tried to hold one back to see what happened. The police were startled to learn that these cults were carried by some behind the control. My son is confused. I wonder if the old devil has been reborn. They feel the familiar flow of evil. The police are afraid that they will investigate further. I told everyone to go home temporarily. Bandage the wound. Pangolin San hot fever. Because I can't contact you. I can see it with my own eyes. CA is not without pity. The ghost immediately called San to another room to talk privately. Tae-san is Dr. East. Normal medicine or collect 10 precious herbs. Now bring out the cure for friends. Light AI bruises heavy people with broken bones. Min ultrasonic wrist saw no sow. Please allow me to go out first. White-haired youth enlisted in drug depot. Discover precious herbs. I went around and got some delicious dried food. Bring back the wine. Results: white hair foamed the edge of the line. Because the crime of greed is in your mouth. Medicinal herbs have a toxicity that is not mild. British fat bellies treat trash, a bit lacking. Fly the button. Unpulse hand machine. The hands and feet adjust the massager, almost jerky. Dr. Bang untied hands with naughty patients. Suddenly, San came to ask how the injured juniors, for fear that they are in danger, so San hid the cult just now. But they also wonder where they come from. Whether the devil was reborn thousands of years ago. But when the gates of hell close, seal, the evil spirit also makes the power of the angel disappear. Now, if you have to fight in human form, normally, they're dead. All bewildered, but still determined to protect humanity. Great Ca Num. San still writes the old feud, that humans are selfish. Wicked, wicked. They've protected the world for thousands of years. He was betrayed, and God forgot. He swore he would no longer protect humans, and just wanted to keep the angel family safe. Kang Di objected and advised the CA to change its mind. The whole group argued furiously over concerns, the devil and the mission to protect humanity. The ghost police spoke up to calm the atmosphere. At the same time, I went out to the bar for a few drinks. They all found the conversation too intense. San is not a day to hate humans. That thought is hard to change in a moment. The opposite, Kong-ji is the one with the most feelings for humans. They are eager to protect them. Ghost Slope skillfully speaks Num-san outside cold and hot. I also want to find out about the devil. But afraid to speak? The future, the ability to be inherited as a great secret. Take advantage of this opportunity on behalf of San to find out about the rebirth of evil. At the same time, the tiger god quietly opened the secret door into the tunnel. Once upon a time, it was the grave of the angels. There are 12 gods. After the battle, 4 members were killed. The ghost used the staff to stone his teammates, leaving their bodies intact. The most painful is the leader of San. You blame yourself for being the leader. It doesn't protect the angel family. So in the present, San is afraid of losing more brothers. Suddenly the ghost comes and reveals the one who awakens the devil. The name Saemin. Angels are in this world to take on the responsibility of protecting humanity, no matter what the ghost says. San was stubborn not to listen. You refuse to save humanity, and just want to keep the angels safe. That's what it says outside the mouth. But San is very interested in people. You carry a lot of money to the sidewalk asking to buy back the stall. At the same time warn to couples, get out of here because it will be dangerous. On the other hand, Min agreed to return home to support his teammates. The next morning, Kong-ji, I was running but still in the middle of yesterday. Arguing with C. Comes San. I want the police to protect you. And we're going to help. The flush man. Carrying the device to roam everywhere to detect the devil. When the switch is pressed, the surrounding area will be blue. If an abnormality is detected, the screen will automatically display an orange dot. Yue sung the wind to participate in the dismantlement of the trade. My 2 is actually, I roamed the forest looking for the devil, but never saw any orange dots appear. Side Dr. Bang Yuen at home free archery practice. But you brought Fat Guy Raw as a bulletproof beer. Make young men pee out their pants. You're lucky you have marksmanship. Or you're a little bit fat. The police went to the National Research Institute because they reported it stolen. Among the artifacts unearthed, they found a black stone missing. Without losing anything else. Suddenly calling to complain. Wandering in the forest forever without detecting the devil. I encourage my students for the past. This is where the evil spirit first appeared. He wants to be the next leader of San. You have to sacrifice hard work. So the police poured honey into Taiwan. Let young people investigate. Are you two keeping this a secret? Let any member of the angel group know. Old couple. Bring the money and the plane ticket to pay for San. No matter how dangerous, they don't want to leave the sidewalk. Mrs. Sun started to think about what happened 15 years ago. When the hooligans are dedicated, rape the traders in the market. They force them to clear the land. Not convinced, they turned to strong measures. All the angels know. They ask the police to deal with the problem. San does not want to help people. But in the end, it's a curse. Still practice the meaning stick? Just a few basic lines of authority. You quickly scamper the hoodlums with shallots. Sun's mother and son looked at San with grateful eyes. Under the pale San's aura appeared as a god. The sidewalk she left behind. Sun decided not to throw it away. I hope Uncle San. I will continue to protect people the way I did. At the same time, the sisters invited Min to volunteer at the orphanage. Min's sorry for the time I spent apart. And not with everyone. Suddenly you see a hallucination. The comrade statue was seriously injured, signals an unhealed point. On the roof, O-gwi holds a black stone stolen from a museum. Saemin has revealed. On the day the angel destroyed the heme, he left behind 3 soul stones. Find the 3 stones and blow into the dragon's soul. He is said to be the ruler of angels and demons. Like that, O-gwi can revive the ultimate power of heat. The black crow now has a stone in his hand. The day he upgraded his power is not far away. The origin of the pangolin is also quite special. Thousands of years ago, he was just a kid. I followed the tiger all day long. Even though San is upset because he doesn't know who it is. Ma Steeped explained. The boy was created by God. They have the same power characteristics as the 12 angels. He is the most tiger-like, so he usually follows you. It's going to be responsible for protecting the world. Like the angels. San was upset at first. But gradually, there's a close relationship with the Pete. The years go by. It's grown up and sees San as the great sea. The tiger reminds his children to remember. They exist to protect people. Both of you are fighting shoulder to shoulder. Through countless ferocious battles. Back to the present. Group of angels gathered at Chungbang House. I've been shooting beer all day long. The others also returned, after a long day of volunteering at the orphanage. Private Unsung roams the forest looking for traces of evil. But I didn't get 10. The whole group loves fried chicken. They celebrate Min's return to reunion. It's been a long time. The angel group is not so full of members. Whitehair brings this month's prize divided among teammates. They have a long lifespan. You need money to live like a human. Yusung chop wind later. Anyone who needs help, contact them directly. Young people still think the future was succeeded as leader in place of San. I haven't seen the devil lately. People are somewhat secure. The police came by the way. I want to talk to San in private. The tiger god is drunk. Drowning in wine every day. I have nightmares. To see it all fall apart again? San is startled to wake up, is not over yet, feeling startled. Fear of ghosts. Let your team watch the video, excerpted at the National Museum. That night, O-gwi himself broke in and stole the black stone. He just touched the stone. The heart immediately glowed. This proves that he and the stone have a strong connection. They figured the Samin had woken up. O-gwi and instigated to take the stone. The work in front of you is not allowed. Contact into their hands. Besides, be quick to find the hideout of the pagan group. I'd rather be proactive than sit around waiting to die. In other developments, Samin old face is worshipping. Think back to the day the tiger was destroyed. Salmon's body lost all its strength. My breath is pounding. He lay motionless and saw the 3 stones left behind. O-gwi appears, teasing. Samin didn't know how to smile all his life. The ugly face is always wrinkled, it's not interesting. If he laughs, maybe it's fun. We'll accelerate the collection of 13 spirit stones. Both of you on the roof in the afternoon breeze. Black fruit with red eyes. I can see thousands of miles to see where the stones are. The next morning at the scrapyard, a worker accidentally excavated the glowing stone. Before he could identify the gods, the pagans appeared. Certainly last night the Black Crow used his magic eye to find the stone's location. It just so happens that Ulsung is wandering around the area. When you see the orange dot display, Ulsung immediately run, follow the directions map. On the other hand, Mansuk and Min solo duel. Min just raised his hand with a strong current that knocked the opponent away. The animals are curious because all of their teammates have lost their abilities. Min own, there is no magic in the name of the dragon god. I am glad that at least in the group, there are people with the power of the gods. Then we both went to make a cup of ice cream. Mancattle, if you think there is a police officer, don't worry. The devil is in charge. But ghosts are just normal people. There is only a powerful staff. Even if he doesn't say, but the last time I confronted a group of heretics, it took a lot of energy. The origin is currently unknown, demons, and how powerful they are. Mansuk is curious to know Min, have you ever dreamed so much? I want to leave my team behind. Min just kept quiet and didn't seem to want to reveal the dream. British side fat and bang. Is a close couple at the State Oriental Medicine Clinic. Unformulated herbs that help upgrade strength. Dealing with the devil. However, when the drug stops working, the body suffers from terrible pain. I was fat at first. The smell was so strong that it was in the pocket. Moslope, we will have a briefing for the whole team tonight. He reveals that Samin is the one who awakened O-gwi. It's not clear what plan they're planning. San to Min. Into the room. Have you met any strangers recently? The group attacked a few days ago. It's clear that their target is Min. Come Sam, we'll investigate what the villains are up to. To make sure it's safe in front of you, Min stay home with everyone. She used herself to remember the haunting dream. All the time. In a dream, Min went into the cave and saw a faceless man. He gives off a terrifying atmosphere. At the same time, the angel group was seriously injured. Min worries one day. I will involve my friends. The East, still wandering in the forest looking for the devil? After a hard day of sweating, the young man saw the movements of the evil group. The spear followed quietly. How the hell did they get into the tunnel in a split second? The group disappeared without a trace. Surely this passage contains a secret boundary. Not everyone knows the way in. The tiger's body looks at the wall, depicting the tiger symbol, the pain of remembering old memories. Then Min softly begged the great CA not to kill the devil. But ultimately, out of hatred and protection of humanity, the tiger god himself came down to destroy him. I'm thinking. Suddenly running back to report the situation. I found the hiding place of the salmon and the black crow. We need to plan ahead before it's too late. At the lair, the two villains celebrate the victory. For finding 2 spirit stones. Just add the last stone, and the dragon spirit in Min. It's enough to merge those two. The ultimate power of the anesthetic will belong entirely to O-gwi. The black crow is worried because the mountain that stands in the way is called the lake god. San is always next to Min. Robbing people is not easy. S.A. Min revealed, the angels have lost their power. From the moment of sealing the gates of hell. More, the tiger god is cold but also has weaknesses. The next morning, the 2 men set out to find the devil. And don't let the kids know. They are afraid they are in danger. At the same time, tell the ghost to follow. The tiger god did not expect the pagan group. You know your weaknesses and you're hurting. The sun couple? They cover their faces, their eyes turn black, they're terrifying. Immediately, a glowing stone that signals that the devil is waging. My son called to tell me he needed to go to the restaurant. The tiger god is very close to the edge of darkness. Turn the car back to support. Turns out, it's all the sinister plans of the evil cult. To lure the angel into a trap. The old couple were eaten by the shallots. He risked his life to break into the rag for his wife. But not the enemy of the cult. They just sneezed. He was lying still. Son ran to the train station and called the police. The son has the devil. But no one cares about the bullshit. Pagan group chasing close to the button, decided not to let the prey. Jun ran for life and died. Hiding in the toilet. God's blessings to God. Jun Run called the police. Even a small sound is afraid of them. Meanwhile, outside San went to the rescue site. He knew Mr. Sun was at the station. Immediately go to the rescue. The moment 1,000 pounds of hanging hair. Fortunately, Uncle San arrived in time. I asked the ghost to take Sun first. You yourself stay fighting. What the hell is for innate directions? Pagan groups as numerous as grass ants. Do not let the prey escape. The group of angels appeared. Open the blood for your teammates to escape. The cattle with you fat, stay in the way. But soon defeated. Our eastern enemies are less, they've lost all their strength. You can't fight the devil. One man stays on guard, the rest continued to chase the sun. They're cornered. I'm afraid this trip is a little bit better. The pagan group deliberately divided to capture the dragon god Min. S.A. Min leads his juniors to break the barrier, plunges in like a hungry tiger. Currently at home still every Min and Dr. Bang-on. They stand ready to fight the enemy. Bang-on Yang Bao aimed straight at the villain. Now, group of angels are about to face a battle of life and death. The wind seems too low. Think back, memories from 15 years ago when the group of angels helped mother and son's restaurant. From the day the thugs were punished. They dare not come. Bullying the merchants in the market. Mother Son, thank you very much for saving the lives of the angels. Son, in particular, when he was a child, idolized San. She painted San as the South Star, shining brightly in the night sky. The tiger on the cold side said Lil, but the honest nature, still silently helping people. The boys talk. It's been a long time. I've seen the CA communicate openly with humanity. At least almost 100 years. Little Son asked. And know the name of the benefactor who saved his family. Comes Sam.